Alright, so we're playing all the mods 10, but we're going to need to pause for a second. You may be wondering why we're pausing. What is All the Mods 10? Because I've only played Bed Wars on this channel. All the Mods 10 is a mod pack about 500 mods big, which seems like a lot. It's going to completely change the game, but as you see from what I've looked around and look at, all it does is add structures, change surroundings. It is base 1.21. So we're going to need to log in and see what happens with what we're doing. We're going to be exploring all the mods 10. My goal is to just get iron armor. I think off camera I'm going to set up the beginning of a base. Hopefully I don't fall for any traps. But some stuff about all the mods 10 that I think you should know. It has it brings a completely different aspect to this game. There's a quest menu, which I don't really explore in this because I have an idea of what I'm doing. And the goal is to get the ATM star, which if you look at the requirements and know what you're doing, it's crazy, but I have no clue what I'm doing personally. But let's get back to the video and I'll explain what I'm doing as things goes on during this voiceover. As you can see right now, my goal is just to explore my surroundings, figure out what I'm doing, and what I want to do. So I see a pirate ship, a wizard, and a huge tower in the sky. And then I'm distracted by these random mods. So I'm gonna go up this tower and just collect all the loot. Hopefully nothing bad happens. No foreshadowing at all. So you see me going up, looking at this stuff. I eventually get rid of it because I generally have no clue what I'm doing. Hopefully this doesn't be needed in the future. But I'm just going up and yay, a chest! And you may be running. Oh my god, good loot. Why am I running? 3, 2, 1. Yeah. I almost died in the first 20 seconds to a trapped chest. I'm just intelligent, so I'm just gonna skip ahead to when I start collecting more materials. As you can see right here at this villager house, I found villagers. So I go and look at them like, wait, I can cycle trades? That'd be a great tool in vanilla, so I wouldn't have to cycle trades 80 hours for a mending villager. I didn't take any of the seeds because I feel like those won't be important until later with mystical agriculture, which is one of the mods from Sky Factory I've experienced with, which if you guys don't know, I play a little bit too much Sky Factory. So I try and go down, I see a shark and I'm like, whoa, shark. So I go look at the stuff. I'm like, man, there's a lot of stuff. And then, bang! I actually thought a shark was attacking me because I forgot I was low from earlier. But it was just a drown. But I was low. I ran. And I decided to just take a second, look at my recording. And then I'll be back. But I just go chill in the villager hut for a minute and see what I should do right now. So as you can see right now in my inventory, I just got basic stuff. I got some food, lapis, potatoes. I got a paxo, which is a pickaxe, axe, and shovel combined. And then that sword may look a little weird. So if you didn't notice earlier, when I was looking in the ship with the drowns, there's 2 ender ingots. And the only tool that you could really craft was a sword. I'm pretty sure it's meant for mob spawners, which I don't touch this video, but I might in a later video. It beheads mobs, which in Sky Factory at least, if you put a head onto a villager or a mob spawner, it turns into that. But right now, I'm just going around collecting the loot. There's a pillager ship right there, which I end up not exploring, and then there's one more place that I explore. But after this, I just walk around and do stuff. I'll see you in the next cut. What you guys are about to see here is the most best and crazy battle ever to witness. Me versus Barbarian. Let's see what happens. Bang! I get hit and I have a mini heart attack because I thought I got hit by something strong. But no, it's just a Barbarian, and I think it's equivalent to a diamond sword. So light work. And every time he dies, since I don't have audio playing because I forgot to record my audio like a very smart person, it says I come back, which I didn't get until I saw the spawners. So I go instantly, break one spawner, go to the next, break that spawner. And I was like, oh my god, there's mobs, so this is gonna have some good loot. I tried to get the barrel, but it's just a barrel. You can't even open it, so I didn't even take it. And that's just, it was pretty bad, but only things I took were an ender pearl. I looked at everything, an ender pearl and a gapple. But I'll see you guys once it's day and I start exploring. From what I'm looking at, this is the only time I explore the quest line in this. You have a bunch of chapters. This is the one that I'm gonna be on and probably do a bunch of stuff off camera. Like I made a what's it called? A crafting table on a stick to craft just in my inventory. I don't ever need to use a crafting table again. And as you can see, it's a lot. When I say a lot, I mean a lot. And this is like supposed to be like a beginner thing. I was like, this is for beginners. When I first saw it, I was like, ugh. I really didn't feel like dealing with this. But so I was like, oh, the A-team stuff. Uh, no. I get all F4'd out of that so fast, but like, just look at how much stuff you need to do. And I've seen a person do that in 16 hours. I was like, oh, so it should only take me like a week. No, this is gonna take me months. But other than that, it's just not that too thing. There's a bunch of mods. I was like, oh, I didn't even know the dragons mod was in this. There's so many things you can do in this mod. I could make a series off this for eons because I suck at Minecraft modded. But I was just looking at Plight Energistic 2 gives me flashbacks. There's just basic armor tools, and and then I'll go on to collect everything. But this is how it works. It's mostly progression, and the reason I'm doing this is I'm in a hole because I have no clue what mobs are gonna spawn, and I still have PTSD from RL Craft. I'll see you in a minute. Just a quick note, for the thing I wanted to make, which you guys will see in a minute, I needed iron, iron bars. I needed 3 of them. So I just went here to collect what I needed and make sure I have that. But okay, for real now, I'll see you when I actually do something important. This is a few days after recording because I got really busy, so I'm not as in for what's happening. I still don't know why I have extra hearts, but this is when I craft what I call the supply ship. My friend who plays this mod a little bit too much told me it's really good and I should craft it. So what it requires is 3 chest brokes, which is easy because there is vein mine in this, so I can mine a tree in like 0.2 seconds. A banner, which is easy because I killed a bunch of sheep on the way, and chain. Or no, not chain. I'm very smart. Iron fences, which I got earlier in the video. So here we go. Supply ship. I'll show you it when I place it down because it gets really laggy. Alright, so here we have the boat placed down. I swung my screen around because it was just, I don't know why, I have a really nice PC, but it was really laggy. So here we go exploring. If you guys didn't notice earlier, I got the cheating achievement, which I had no clue. It is not my fault. I invoked the 5th. I see these signs. I just read a little bit of them. I'm on call with this friend currently, even though it's 1 a.m. But I'm just looking through. He's telling me to look through all the chests, which is really hard because of signs. Which I'm pretty sure this is an auto smelter. And bang, 64 iron. My goal is literally complete because of that. There's a grindstone, which is gonna be nice. So I want to craft one. I got a bunch of achievements from this. I'm just looking around because this is a really nice ship, but I think I'm still gonna move because I don't like the location. And then I slept because I don't feel like dealing with phantoms, which I still hate that a mob though. But this is just me exploring. Yeah, I had a really big. For those wondering what just happened, I had the biggest lag spike ever, and I thought my everything crashed. Somehow my recording was completely fine. But I'm just looking through everything, trying to see, and then I decide to vein mine the signs, which that is how vein mine works. You just literally click your keybind, and shapeless just does everything. You should always have it on shapeless normally. But then all the signs are gone because I don't want to cheat any further because I have no clue what's on that. But, and then I'm just crafting storage, which you can do like that, which I know because I get a little bit of time, kind of like sci-fi. But I had to craft 2 more, just for my OCD sake. I'll see you in a second because I just want to skip all this boring stuff that I'm doing right now. Alright, this is probably the end of the video from what I'm seeing, but basically what I did is I literally just went exploring, and that's me cooking up my food because I have literally no food. But I went exploring, just mining. There's an abandoned village, which is a quest, and I really don't want to do the quest right now. But I'm just running around to decide it's time. I clear out my inventory. I don't know why I cleared out the ender pearls. I feel like those were important. I grabbed some wood to craft. I was wondering where my crafting table was, but then I realized, oh, there's one in my inventory. But I decided to make the goal of this video. Bang! 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 Oh, never mind, I take it back. Bang! Because I realized I had a helmet that was better. I got it from a chest earlier. It's actually better than iron armor because of its extra abilities. But I'm just happy of where this ended off. I was also just looking if I could do anything with the extra things. I'm like, oh my god, emerald. In the last one, emeralds are really good. They're literally diamonds, but better. So I'm looking, I'm like, oh my god, there's nothing. There's nothing. I was so sad. Emeralds are literally useless to me right now. Because I have nothing I can use them on. But let's talk about what you'll see in the next video. I'm hoping I can post within a month, which is a fat maybe. But we'll see. I'm gonna move all this stuff to a base and preferably a taiga biome because I just love how they look. And I heard there's like huge versions of that in this. So I'm gonna look around, I'm just gonna run around for a few days and figure out if I can find that. I'm gonna go mine and get a bunch of resources, and just do a bunch of the basic stuff that I should do and might be a little bit boring to watch. But I'm hoping that you guys will enjoy the rest of this video because it's just me crafting a bunch of stuff. Because the reason I'm crafting so much stuff is because vein mine exists, and when you mine a bunch of stuff at once, it like shreds the durability. And you may be wondering, what happened to your Paxel? Why aren't you using it? Because it's doesn't because normally I would, but because you can just put your Paxel and like cobblestone to repair it, but since this is the latest version, that doesn't work, so now it's just better to use them individually. Because now instead of having to craft 10 Paxels, because I mine a lot of wood and mine a lot of stone, I only have to craft a bunch of axes, more pickaxes, and a shovel. And I almost forgot, since this is a later version, we have shields, which is really nice, and now I won't die because of a skill issue. I'm good against players, but just not mods, and I was like, oh wait, I have resource packs. Then this happened, and I felt my game crashed. It ended my recording, so I just want to take this time while my game crashes to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next YouTube video.